This video is about my terminal setup, and the first thing I want to show you is iTerm2. This is what I use instead of the default terminal that comes with the Mac. Here on my screen you can see the iTerm2 homepage. What is iTerm2? It's a replacement for the terminal and successor to iTerm. I've seen a lot of developers using this, so I tried it out, and I have to say, since I tried it out, I am hooked. It's free to download, so you can download it. You can obviously donate. The features that come with it, if we look at the feature page, it has split panes, it has a hotkey window, the search, which I haven't used to be honest, autocomplete, copy mode, paste history, all these things. It takes the terminal that you get with the Mac OS and it supercharges it. And then with that, I use Zshrc and I use Oh My Zshrc. And the Oh My Zshrc takes your terminal and it gives you all these potential things to put on top. And this is what I want to show you in this video, is my setup and what I use, which I think really helps me on my day-to-day work. And I think if you're just getting into development, you're just getting into the terminal and you've seen people use the terminal and you're like, what are they doing? How do they do that? It's not that much to it, really. It's not that much magic. It's just a few plugins, and I want to share with you my favorite plugins today. So first of all, you have to install Oh My Zshrc. There's plenty of tutorials online. There's a very nice documentation here telling you how to install it, and once you have it installed, it comes with this config file, .zshrc file, and here you can update your plugins. Here's an example. You go to the plugins section in the RC file, and then you can add the plugins here. The first plugin I want to show you is about the theme. So if we look at my terminal, this is my terminal, and you can see here it has a particular theme. It has this bar at the top which tells you the current directory you're in, it tells you the time. If I go to a repo that is using Git, for example, I'll go into here, it tells you the branch that you're currently on. It has all these different features. And this plugin is this one, the Power Level 10K. So it's a theme for Zshrc and it's very customizable. We've implemented it with a few guys at work, and you can go through the config and you can really customize the look and feel of the terminal to show you different things. You know, you can have a pointy edge here, you can have a round edge here, you can show you what file you're in, you can have it on one line, you can have it on 2 lines. It's really, really nice, and it really helps take your normal terminal outlook and takes it to the next level. So if you come to the page, I'm going to share all these pages in the comments. If you come to this page, you can see as you scroll down all this customizability. So this is the first thing I use, is a theme, and there's many themes out there. This is my particular favorite at the moment, but if you Google ZHS themes, you will find a ton of them. The next one I use is a Zshrc. So what this enables you to do is to quickly jump around your file system. So rather than opening the Finder window, searching through, clicking through all the folders, you can use Zshrc, and as you can see here in the GIF, you can type Z and then a short text, and it works on your usage. So to start with, it's not going to be that useful, but the more and more you navigate around in the terminal, it remembers where you go, and then it uses that to find paths in the future which you can then jump to. So let me give you an example. If I go to my terminal here, so currently I'm on the personal folder. If I want to jump now to downloads, I just type in zdow, it jumps straight to downloads, and then I want to go back to personal, it jumps straight back to personal. You can still do the commands like cd into, let's say, this one for example, and then I want to go to the documents folder, so I type in doc, it jumps straight to the doc. So this is a really great way. I type in cherish, it jumps straight back. So rather than like cd dash dash ooh, do, do, ooh, do, do, ooh, which I see many people do, you can now just type Z and it will go. As long as you've been there in the past, it will jump to that place now. This is a great one for jumping around your file system, which you, as a developer, you invariably do throughout the day. The next one I want to show you is Autosuggestion. So this is Zshrc Autosuggestions. And what this does is it comes up with a light text on your window as you're typing to predict what you want to write there, because you will find as a developer, you write certain commands frequently, very often. And some of them, especially when you start working with things like Docker or things like that, some of the commands can become very long, and you don't want to be checking or looking up these commands every time you have to raise them. So, for example, this one, I can run a Docker, and there straight away it came up with the last command I ran that began with this text. So here, okay, this isn't a particular long one, but if I press the up key now, straight away I've got that command there and I can run that command. Or for example, if I type in git, straight away you can see the last thing that I ran with it was a git clone. I can press the up and then it will run this command. So this is like a super useful tool, especially when you start working, like I say, with these long commands where you have to type out, a big long thing. The last one I want to show you is this Zshrc aliases XR. It's a supercharged version of the ls command. So very often when working in the terminal, you will go ls, or at least I used to, ls-la, and then you get a list out of everything in your current folder you're in. Or you can type ls-1 just to get the names of the files without the dot files. But now, with this plugin, this XR plugin, I can just type in L and it gives me the same info. And the final thing I would like to show you is the Zshrc file. So if I go here, I can write, and you can see the also suggestions coming up. If I press the up key, this is the last thing I tried, and then here you can open the ZSHRC file straight away in your VS Code. As this opens, let me bring this down. So now you can see here, these are the plugins here. It's very easy. When you want to install the plugin, you can git clone the repo, you add the plugin here to the brackets, and then you restart your terminal, and then it works. If we go up, you can see you have the theme installed here. It's very easy to use.